Now then, boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here, and quite possibly off camera, I have just made the greatest mistake you could make as a content creator. As we hop into this next episode of the Atletico Madrid career mode, this is going to be episode number 3, but it should be episode number 4. I've just lost an entire episode. As you do when you've got a lot of videos stored up on your hard drive, I go through them and I delete them all. Usually, I'm not too tired when I do that. This time around, I've deleted the entire video section. I've literally just lost every single video that I had in there. Now, luckily, there was only one video there to edit, which was the episode before this. We've only actually lost one episode and nothing else. It was a pretty entertaining episode, so I'm pretty frustrated. So we're going to go through and show you what happened. So at the start of the episode, we were going to take on Porto. Yeah, we lost to them. We've had a rough start to the Champions League because we also lost to Leverkusen. Now, as things were going pretty hunky-dory in the league, it's not very good for us in the Champions League. We do manage to pick up one win in that Champions League, though, against Bruges, which is good. Again, league form has been fantastic, apart from the game at the end of the episode where we took on rivals Real Madrid. Battered me. They absolutely battered me. I'm quite happy that we can't recover that footage because they absolutely battered me. With you being caught up on the league results, though, it does leave us top of the table. Some ground has been made up. We were 6 points clear. And then after we get battered by Real Madrid, we're now only 2 points clear of Sevilla. Real Madrid have leaked from Barcelona, and the title race is now on. The huge thing in this episode is going to be, can we qualify in the Champions League? We've got another game coming up against Club Bruges. That's a must-win. And then, obviously, we play Porto and Leverkusen again. I mean, they're all must-wins at this stage. Honestly, the worst start to a Champions League I think I've ever had with a side. Also, what has been a struggle is the formation. And you'll notice there in the center of the formation, there was a pretty big injury in that last episode. He's also the only player that managed to do anything in the played games in the last episode. He scored all the goals for me, and he's out for 3 months. A broken toe, Antoine Griezmann. I'm genuinely devastated. Feel like we was just about finding the true form of him at Cam, and this sucks. Now, someone who didn't do too well in played games, though, was our new signing Gonzalo Ramos, who got 2 hat-tricks in simulated games. Hey, I will take that. Maybe he can step in for Antoine Griezmann and pick up the slack up top. Should be noted as well, though, no slouch. Offside Alvaro Morata has stayed onside. He's got 6 goals this season with 3 assists. Ray is most likely being sold in January. But now that I've got you up to date with results and the massive injury that happened, now hopefully we can get on with this episode. I hate it when we lose an episode, lads. It also means that I can't upload on the Saturday, which I would have done. This one will now go up on the Sunday because super busy with work this weekend. But calamities aside, if you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button as well as hitting the like button if you're going to enjoy the video. Now, the tactic wasn't working. We're going to set up a second one. We've had good patches with this tactic. I don't want to completely get rid of it. I feel like we can have success with it. I believe we need another tactic as well. I've decided that new formation, with a little bit of help from you guys in the comments, is going to be a 4-4-2. We're going to go with a flat one. It just gives us more options. I need to be more dynamic in these saves. We're not just going to stick to one formation for the entire save. We're going to have more options out there now, and this 4-4-2 will be added to the rotation. Now, we're going to get a look at this 4-4-2 in our first played game of the episode. This is going to be the starting 11. It's a little bit rotated because we are tired after the Real Madrid game. I don't want to underestimate Club Bruges, but this has to be a victory. If we don't win here today, we will be knocked out of the Champions League. Your boy Yorkie will most likely be sacked, and that would be a very sad end to this series. Couldn't get much out of Memphis Depay in that last episode as well that you guys didn't get to see. The Phantom episode. Now, I'm hoping in this new formation, maybe I will. And maybe I'll get Gonzalo Ramos there instantly. But we're going to have one of the centre mids sitting back. This will hopefully offer us a little bit more. But we're going to be playing with wingers again. And I don't know. I kind of like having wingers on the pitch. Paul gave that away. And Antonio Silva, the youngster, he's going to be asked a lot of today in this game, and we need to stop that coming across, and we're going to get away with this one. Kondobia really wanted to get that ball across, and then he's ended up playing a poor pass, but we're going to pick it up with Koke. Koke wearing the captain's armband as requested from you, and Yannick Carrasco getting game time. He's very unhappy at the club at the minute because he hasn't seen the game time that he feels he should have. Oh, if Kondobia gets that ball over there, that would have been perfect. But Carrasco feels like he should be getting more game time, and he's going to get that now. Ramos now finds Carrasco. Not really nailed out. I don't really like that pass. I much prefer that one. I'll get that one into Memphis Depay. It's a difficult shot. Again, we're taking pot shots. We're not really creating many chances right now as a club. First half of very little chances. I would say no chances. Only 1 shot apiece. And it is so tentative right now. You could cut the tension with a knife. You just need to come up with something in the second half. Don't get me wrong. A draw would be a better result than a defeat. That first half there, we really just didn't pull enough together. And Carrasco now will hold off. He waited perfectly. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, he waited too much there for Memphis Depay. It doesn't matter. Gonzalo Ramos is going to score the opening goal here for us in this group game in the Champions League. And that might be a lifeline that gets us through to the next round. This match has been unbelievably boring, but I cannot explain how much of a lifeline that is. All we need to do is not be sloppy here. Make smart decisions. Make smart passes. Kind of play a little bit like Simeone would want his side to play. And we should just scrape through just about. That's great footwork from Correa. And then that's a beautiful ball up to Kondogbia. Is he onside? He is onside. What a pass from Correa. 2-0. We can breathe a sigh of relief. I need cushions, and we've got one right now. That was an unbelievable pass through as well from Angel Correa. Not really done much for me in this side, but I've just talked about at the start of the episode letting him go. That pass might be all important come the end of the season. There's the 4-4-2. Going to work out perfectly for me. Who knows? This is only one game, and it's a small sample size because it's taking on Bruges. But so far, we've defended well. I wouldn't say we've attacked very well, but it's worked for me. We had 3 shots in that game. Bruges had 1. That shows you how entertaining that game of football was. Next up, it will be the Yellow Submarine in Villarreal in the league. We know them all too well. We did a series with them. Their star striker up top there, Moreno, a player you guys want. They're going to be matching our 4-4-2. We're going to have to watch out for the pace of Chukwueze out on the wing. This is our starting 11. I've dropped Memphis Depay. Giving Correa the opportunity. I might be a madman, but I'm going for it. I'm also going to start Llorente at right mid, the Paul in the center of the park for this one. I feel like the Paul's playmaker ability has been perfect in this save so far, and I don't want to use him out wide. It just didn't seem to work for him in that game against Bruges. Can we keep on track at the top of the table, though? That's the big question in this one, and it's going to be a difficult task because currently we have some big sides bearing down on us. Villarreal are one of them. Why to Koke? Okay, plays a quite outrageous ball out to Morata, and then Morata plays quite an outrageous ball in, and there we go. He's going to land. Oh my god, what a save. It was De Paul with a shot in the end. Do we win the second ball? We don't. That was an opportunity for Correa, and then also for De Paul. But that's a much brighter start than the Bruges game. Let's see if we can keep the pressure up. Can Villarreal break on us? I have a feeling, yes, they can. They're going to move the ball really nicely. This is really good play. I've cut him off. It's a great save from Oblak, and luckily goes out. We were all over the shot there. We can't be doing that. That's a good header. That's a good header off the line, though, by Reguilon. Out to Carrasco. Carrasco wants a runner. He's going to have it into Paul, surely. Oh, my God, what a goal. Beautiful ball in from Carrasco. Finally getting football again. And the Paul in that central midfield position makes it 1-0. What a way to cap off the first half by getting that goal. It was a very scrappy first half for both sides, but luckily for us, we find the breakthrough. Yannick Carrasco just saying to me, why weren't you starting me all along? I'll do the damage. His balls in have been brilliant. Then Llorente gets it back, and Morata surely will be found. Morata! Oh, why did he stop? It doesn't matter. Oh, my God, why did he stop? He needed to hit it first time, I felt. He stopped to compose himself, which nearly led to a goal, but that should have been 2-0. Will we rue that missed chance? Doherty now. What a poor pass from Doherty. What a poor pass from Doherty. Moreno. Oh, Doherty, you are sinking this ship. What pass in that was to Moreno, but Doherty's off. I can't. You can't give away the ball like that. Just clear it. Do anything but give the ball away. Can he be my hero again? Morata off. Gonzalo Ramos on. Rasco. What's that one up? Found Correa. Correa with a shot. Oh my god, what a save. I'm not gonna lie, their goalkeeper is just pretty decent. Is that a good ball in? It is if you've got someone with height there at the near post, to be honest with you. And we didn't. Correa again now. With one from distance. Oh, Correa with one from distance. He's going to be the difference maker in this game against Villarreal. Hopefully they don't have enough time to get back into this match. What a finish. I will slag him off at the start of every episode from now on if this is what he will do. To be honest with you, at this moment, it was just one of those hit and hopes. I haven't had much luck with finesse shots, but that's brilliant. There is not much time left in this one, and I am just praying that this clock ticks down. We get gifted the victory I feel like we deserve. That's a beautiful plasto from Molina. Molina, I think he timed that well. Correa, I think he timed it perfectly. Correa, oh, what a save. He was being held back. Not being funny, but the referees don't call any of the holding in this game, and it makes it so unrealistic. Go on, Llorente. Ah, he's never going to score that. And again, Llorente climbs the highest. Can we score another super goal? It's not going to be with Correa there. It's not going to be with Jimenez there either. Trying to get it out wide. Who cares? That'll be the full-time whistle. But if there was one major thing I'd want to see fixed, These players, when they hold you, they grab on you, they shove you back, and more fouls should be called for them. After a much-needed 2-week break, though, we come back sloppy as we lose 2-1 to Espanyol, another side that are chasing for this title. We absolutely dominate the game. Yannick Carrasco scoring a goal to get us back into it, but Joselu right at the end of the match, just sinking our hearts and making it a 2-0 victory for Espanyol. We don't have time to worry about that result in the league, though, because now it is the all-important game against Porto. A victory here puts us right within a chance of getting into the knockout stages of the Champions League, and that is the most important thing that we achieve in this episode. This will be our starting 11. I'm having to play Koke out on the left. Don't even know if he works out on the left. We're going to find out in this game. And we're going to stick with the trend of giving Correa that time up top because, I mean, he's on fire at the minute. Out of all the sides we played in the Champions League so far, if we're being honest with you, this Porto game was the most difficult. And I've had trouble with Porto in the past. I had trouble with them when I was at Spurs. So imagine that will continue in this game. Go on then, Morata. Put your arm up because, oh, that's not going to go to Morata. I was going to say that needs to be towards Morata. He's got a great header. Vanilson for them. A player that was recommended we sign. We're definitely going to look at him again. He ran riot in that first game against me. I don't want that to be the case in this one. Lamar now will pick that up. Doherty having to play. Don't have a choice. Don't really want him on the pitch, but I don't have a choice. And Lamar going down is stressing me out. This squad is actually really thin when you look at it. At its core, it's got some unbelievable players. But aside from that, it is very weak. Looks like early doors then. We're going to have to bring him off. I'll use that run of Reynildo. Lamar actually keeping the football, and he's going to be fouled again. I cannot believe that. Lamar just getting chopped down left, right, and centre. That is a good ball in to Doherty. Doherty now out wide. Can't really find the ball that I wanted. Llorente then, trying to put it all the way across. Reynildo, Mr. Koke, will get that one across, and hopefully Correa could win that header. I knew he... Why is everybody trying to hurt Lamar? Please, stop it. Lamar has been absolutely battered so far by Porto's midfield. I feel like they're singling him out. I thought he was going to play the ball across. He still looks like he will do. No, he's played it back instead. What a save. Get to the second ball. What a block from Doherty. Okay, Doherty's forgiven for that terrible pass earlier. What a block. The ball comes on. That was such a good block. I can't get over how good of a block that was. I've never actually made a block like that before. The fact that Doherty just did it. Oh my God, that's awful. Get it clear. Whatever we do, just get the ball clear at this moment in time. Well in Condopia. Koke now playing out wide for the first time. Let's see what he could do. Oh, I thought I played a perfect ball to Correa. It wasn't. Oh, Pepe, though. A little bit slow on the reaction, but I can't nick it off him. Leno now. Well, he's got some pace, hasn't he? Why has he got 99 pace? Martinez, I should have blocked it. Get to that again. Oh, my God, Oblak, you are saving my life. Porto are so good at football on FIFA. Like, they are so good. I would love to see... Well, their squad is like, oh my God. DePaul, what is that? Oh, we are getting so lucky. Correa, he's going to bend that one out wide. It's actually a really good ball. Koke all the way across. Llorente, what a save. That's our first shot of the game. 45 minutes in and we're only just bloody having an impact. And considering how we played in that first half, I would take a draw right now. Oh, that's great footwork. Don't let him cut that inside. Mateus, that's great defending. Oh my God, that's risky. We're going to get away with it and DePaul will be allowed to run. Go on then, Morata. Does he have the pace? Alvaro Morata is absolutely knackered. Alvaro Morata for the win. Oh my God, he's put it beyond the post. He'll be devastated with that. That was the opportunity, right? Let's be honest, boys. That was the moment. Reguilon and Ramos coming on now. Morata coming off and Reynildo. Reynildo's literally coming off because he's knackered. Morata is knackered as well. I think in full stamina, Morata maybe nestles that top of the net. I'm just used to being in that position with Harry Kane and scoring. So... getting there with Morata and not scoring is frustrating. Koke will switch that back. Then tries to pull it back to Ramos. He's had a pretty decent game out wide. Koke is going to steal this football back. Koke! Oh, he's onside. I can't believe it. Koke, the captain. Unbelievable stuff. Correa nets again. 2-0 Atleti. And we should be through. Said 2-0. Meant 1-0. All right, just before anyone puts that in the comments, it's late. I meant 2. All right, I'm drinking Monster to get through this for you boys. I meant 1-0, not 2. Very confused right now. Look, Correa scored. It's 1-0. They're the facts. Everything else I said that isn't that is not the facts. Oh, yeah, let's stick with that. Angel Correa, form of his life right now. Let's just talk about Koke. Koke did all of that. What a beast he is at winning the ball back. He's just... an absolute engine. I'm starting to fall in love with certain players and I'm starting to learn certain players I don't want at the club. And that is the beauty of playing a career mode. You look at overalls at the start and you think, oh, this guy's for me, this guy's for me. And I'm starting to see now that, no, actually, I'd rather have this guy on my side, Ramos, as he spotted him to Paul. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Don't talk about it. Don't mention it. Laporte's coming off. Silva's coming on. Hello, Ramos now. Lovely footwork from him. He could just wait. He could just wait. Look at that from him. Perfect. Koke now. That's brilliant. DePaul again. Second chance. And he does it this time. I'm not going to lie. If we'd have conceded when DePaul missed that chance, might have broken my Xbox. But there we go. DePaul does make it 2-0. We are through. Porto have thrown a lot at it, and they've also got tired. I think the more tired they got, the easier it's been to break through their back line. Well, Rodrigo DePaul got fouled. It didn't get given, and now he's injured. But look at it. Our boys are hustling to win this football back in this game. I'm not even kidding. Correa now. That's clever. Waited for that. Doherty! Gonzalo Ramos can't get to it. I'm fuming if DePaul and Lamar are out for long periods of time. That screws us. We're going to need some more central midfielders. We're going to have to give Moreno more game time. 2-0 the end result, though. Massive. Leverkusen went on to beat Club Brugge. So now we need just a point, I think. Should see us through. I don't know. The Leverkusen game's going to be big. That's all we do now. Did not do well at maths at school. They're injured. Bruised elbow. Lamar. Brilliant. And nothing on DePaul. Oh, we can sigh in relief. Next up was Elche in the league, a team you definitely should beat, and a team we did beat. Koke, again, keeping that form going, and Memphis Depay finally getting a goal. Chile is it Elche? Well, we might have to look at him. Next after was Girona, and we managed to beat them 3-0. Yannick Carrasco with a hat-trick. I should have been playing him from the start. Anyone who said that down below, I apologise. He should have been getting game time from word go. Now, we do unfortunately have someone who is extremely unhappy at the club, and that is Jan Oblak submitting a transfer request. We were so 50-50 on whether we should give him a new contract, and I just could never decide. Will it let me delegate now? It will. I'm gonna actually offer him a new contract. He's been so good, and who knows if he would stay or not if a new manager took over. Now in the comments, if you still want me to get rid of Oblak, I will do. I will listen to the comments, but I just think for right now we give him a new contract, then we can remove him from the transfer list and he'll be happy again. Time for the big one then, probably the biggest game of this episode. Win or draw against Leverkusen and we're through. They have a very good squad. They're very quick. Schick scored a wonder goal past me. Holzek scored as well, so frustrating, but we have time for revenge. This will be our starting 11. I'm playing Koke on the left again. Okay, was unreal in that last game winning the ball back, so we're going to stick with it. Laporte obviously will be on the left side. Amoso comes in as well. We need to rotate. That's why there's no Yannick Carrasco in this one. But I am trusting Ramos and Correa up top. These are the big ones then, the big away days that we've been craving. I didn't expect one to come this early on in the career mode. Such a massive match, a must-win kind of game, but here we are. And hopefully, this team has enough quality to get the job done. Good ball movement out wide now from Leverkusen. Now, we have to be cautious because we do actually know that it looks like a draw would be enough. So I don't want to be ridiculous here. Is that a good ball through from Correa? That's unbelievable defending. Lamar waited, actually. That was perfect. Through to Correa. Correa, good footwork from him. Correa! Oh, hit it straight at the keeper. He did everything right. The man is on form at the minute. We've gone from selling him, which the January window is coming up very soon now, to him being a key part to this team. Oh, that's lovely again from him. What do I have here for Llorente? Straight across, maybe? Oh, I couldn't find the ball over. Going in at half-time, no one has managed to break the deadlock, but again, not necessarily a bad thing for us because we know a draw will see us through. Oh, that's fantastic play into Lamar. Lamar with a shot. What a save from Radecki. Go on then, Ramos. Into Correa. Correa's not silly. Into Lamar for the finish. And Lamar will make it 1-0 Atleti. And that is a massive moment. They don't come much bigger. And guess what again? It is Correa with the assist. And now with that, we will make some subs. And we'll make the subs that take off the two men that just linked up. But they are absolutely knackered. We're actually giving Moreno some game time as well. He was someone who apparently has played quite a bit for Atletico Madrid this year. So I'm giving him the opportunities when we can. Oh, don't let them get past you there, DePaul. He's going to play that centrally, surely. He does. Kodobia was straight. Oh, my God. What a ball in behind. And, oh, I thought that was hitting the back of the net from Sadar. Right now. He's been found. We've got the overlap. That's a great ball into Koke. Koke will finish off this tie. Our captain playing out on the left again. And he's going to bag a goal. It's going to be 2-0 and we will be through in the next round. There we have it then. We do finish just a point behind Leverkusen. In the end, Porto drew with Bruges. So we actually would have gone through with that draw. But we had no idea what was going on in that game, so I was extremely nervous. But after a terrible start in the Champions League, we go through. There's a big game in the league next against Athletic Club. This was an important one. They are a difficult team to play against, but Kondogbia with the 82nd minute goal will make it 2-1 and another victory in the league. And we head into this game now against Valencia with 41 points, sitting top of the table and top goal scorers this season. Sevilla still keeping pace. Real Madrid and Barcelona are just having horrendous seasons. If there was ever a chance for us to win the league title, it might actually be this season while those two sides are rebuilding. This is the Valencia starting 11. They are not what they used to be, but let's keep our eyes on Musa. He's rapid and can cause problems. Our starting 11 is just very familiar to what you've seen with Coque and Carrasco playing so well. There's no way I can drop them, and Correa and Ramos are forming a brilliant partnership. The biggest headache I have right now is what do we do when Griezmann comes back? Carrasco to Ramos. Correa. Let's to loft that one over. That was really nice. De Paul with an early goal. Oh, it's saved. It's not saved well enough. The goalkeeper's had a shocker. It's 1-0, 4 minutes in. And you will never guess who managed to get himself another assist. Yes, that's right. Correa again. Lightning this season when it comes to the assists. He's been the key to linking up all our attacks. And I'm just excited to see how he does. He's becoming our starting striker. And Ramos has played really well. Between him and Morata, I'm happy to rotate, but the question still is, what do we do with Memphis Depay? He came here to get his career back on track, and it's just not worked out for him. There is still opportunity for him to play himself back into the team, though, as Musa makes the move forward there, and we've got bodies everywhere. What a save. Llorente wants to fire that one up. He did fantastically. Correa again, trying to find Ramos. Ramos takes a touch. It's gone in. Did that go through the keeper's legs? Is he on? He's offside. That would have been brilliant, and it would have been a brace of assists there for Correa. Unfortunately for us, the linesman flag is up. I think he was quite a bit offside as well. I was thinking that, but he actually wasn't as far offside as I thought. He'll be frustrated. Come on then, Correa. Slide that one in behind. Correa for a goal himself. Beautiful stuff, and that's 2. I don't know if it's just me, but this team is starting to tick. I know it's Valencia, and they're nowhere near as good as they used to be, but we really are starting to pull stuff together. Musa, out wide. He can show us what he can do today, because we need some wingers, don't we, boys? And Musa is on my list. Correa might be in again. Oh, he might be, actually. He's made a good run. He's out wide. He's going to cut inside, actually. Correa with outside of his foot. Can Ramos get to the second? Oh, no, he's never going to do it. Oh, his goalkeeper being the favourite there. We're stringing good passes together. We're pressing perfectly, as Gonzalo Ramos does again there. We're actually just causing them all kinds of problems. That is fantastic. Ramos then tried to play it behind to Correa, but kind of held off his run. He doesn't have getting behind on, and I think that's why he holds off his run a lot of the time. Lovely play. Llorente. Oh, can't get the ball across. I will recoup it with Molina. He's got pace. That's great footwork by Molina. That's a good ball in. Ramos. Oh, he's hit the post. Salo Ramos now asking questions of this Valencia defence. And he's going to ask them perfectly because he's found Yannick Carrasco. Carrasco is perfect there in that. 2, Memphis Depay. Good touch, good shot, good save. Wasn't really the same in the second half as the first, but nonetheless, it's a 2-0 victory and a dominant performance. That is how we will end today's episode. Sevilla have a game in hand, but we currently sit on top of the league with 44 points. Real Madrid's biggest issue at the moment is they're just drawing so many games. 8 matches they've drawn this season. I'm sure that both them and Barcelona, though, in the second half of the season will start to turn form around. Speaking of the second half of the season, we will enter the January transfer window in the next episode. Now, with a modest budget of 23 million, we need to sign some players because we don't have much depth in the centre of the pack or out on the wings. These are definitely positions we need to look at, but we need to be looking at young players for the future, I think, or backup players. My starting 11 right now is on fire. I could probably do with selling one of the strikers as well. That was going to be Correa, but after this episode, no chance. That's it for me. Appreciate the support. Again, I'm very sorry about losing that video. That was down to my stupidity. But we got there in the end. I feel like this one was a banger. If you felt that as well, make sure to smash the like button, and I will see you in the next episode.